Hello everybody, welcome back to the AsCloud2275 stream. Hope you are all doing well this fine day. I'm
I
doing
need to
good.
clear my mind.
Just will be heading to Z's after I have alright. Life regenerate. Oh. Fair enough, that's pretty cool. Yeah, no. Damn, life regen's pretty good. But yeah, I will be heading to Z's after I've done just some last few errands. Mostly NPC catch-ups and listening to their dialogue for world building. Oh, I might as well do this bit while I'm here. Saves me from doing it when I go down at a different date. See, this is a lot more whiter now. It's the filter of whatever the desert world is. The white becomes cream. Excuse you? That was just rude.
That's not moving. Let me guess. More prospecting equipment. Is there anyone on Kobo who isn't digging for scraps?
Oh, okay. What do we got? What do you want me
Let's
to
find
do?
out what this holds.
Fractured momentum. Use your skill to reach the goal. Oh, wow. Okay. Nope. Too eager? Alright. Let's go down. That's a bad. That's an over. That's instant death. Okay. So they do move. Ah. That moves quick, bro. Ah, overshot that one. Nah. Ah, come on. Damn it. I don't need a record, I just need to do it. This is not a race. Oh, come on. Oh, where you go? Come at me. Got you. Flip direction. Ah, wasn't. Right. No, 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 no. Oh, which way am I going? Okay. Oh, I was shot. Didn't have the chance to get it there. Alright, breathe. So I need to hit that green force field that's there twice. One, two, three, four, five, one, two, three, L2, let's go, flip direction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ha! Suck it!
All right, that did it.
Oh, there's a door there. Good stuff, bad stuff. Good stuff, bad stuff? Okay. Oh. That's not death. Okay. Ah, colours for my tactical trousers. Cool.
One-way door. Isn't it a little dark down there for fishing?
A true fisher doesn't rely on the sun to do the seeing. A true fisher fishes with the mind. Sink your eyes on this. You're asking yourself, how in the deep did old Scuba know where the fishy was hiding? And what you don't know is that the bar of hookfish always travels northward.
How does it know which way's north?
Well, you see, it's equipped with a kind of define I bumped into it on my way down. But a true fisher knows that a pocket full of luck is more important than some cod migration pattern. Now for a story, if you've the time.
So, Scuba, back to your story. Were you actually marooned in deep space by Captain Wet?
Aye, lad. There I sat, tummy a rumble, gazing out at the void. My somber reflection staring back from the porthole. Was it hours? Years? Neither would faze me. But I do recall this. After a term most interminable, there she was, like a bowsprit cutting through a crest. A great space whale, still sporting the grapnel's imprint on her side, emerged from a parted void. Aye, even now it brings the salt to my eyes. Her great blubbery undulations tossed me pod through the stars like a goose-winged skiff. The stars swirled about like 100,000 fishes, until suddenly saw a planet below. There my pod crashed, and there I was rescued by kindly locals. I had been saved by this marvelous creature from the depths of space. I tried searching for her. Alas, to no avail. She eluded me for years before I packed my satchel and headed home for Sakari Tar. Most didn't believe what I'd seen. They say she was not but the terminal spasm of a starving salt's brain. But I know what I saw, lad. I know what I saw. Of course, when I returned home, things were not as I remembered them. But that be a tale for another time.
The Purgle Scuva was rescued from deep space by a Purgle, an enormous spacefaring creature which swept Scuva back to known space in its hypertunnel. He spent years afterwards trying in vain to find his rescuer. The barbed hooked fish. The barbed hooked fish has evolved out of necessity to be a brutal predator. Other fish in its taxonomy feed on krill and water-based nutrients, but the hooked fish has developed a defensive exoskeleton and hooked fins for attacking other fish and even birds who dare cross it. The bluefin crayfish. I didn't read that. The bluefin crayfish is a rarity on Kobo. Prospectors thought it wants to catch the elusive creature and sell it at a high price, but in the end ended up declaring the fish a myth. However, the crayfish does exist, yet has evaded capture throughout the years by clinging to the underside of rocks and letting its fins sway like waves in the rippling waters. Even when spotted, its hydrodynamic body easily slips through grabbing hands. Yeah, sorry I forgot to read that last time, guys. Sometimes I just forget to read shit. Get over it. Okay. Two. There's one chest, and we just got treasures, data banks, and essences. All here. Maybe some more wherever that door leads. Nope, it's literally just the essence that was there. Which, you know, wasn't bad when I got it. But all the treasure and stuff must be elsewhere. Alright, let's keep going. Flip.
Welcome. Make yourself at home.
Cal, While you're here, could I run something by you?
Sure. What have you got?
I heard some dredge operators discussing a strange structure in the swamp. Almost certainly another High Republic chamber. But I don't like my chances of conducting successful research on the Raiders' doorstep.
Maybe I could check it out for you.
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
Hey. DD, throw me that sample again.
Okay. What should we listen to? How about this one? I know you like this one, buddy. I'm thinking this one. All right, let's hear it.
Do you know about Anselmi throat intonation?
Oh, deep cut. Aren't those only performed underwater?
Exactly. I was reading that.
How about this? Let's change the tempo. Let's try this one.
I'm gonna be straight with you, Toa. Folks here are not gonna appreciate that.
I know what you are, for what it's worth.
Do you now?
Sure. The way you carry yourself. That saber on your belt. I won't say anything, of course.
Why not? The bounty could be your ticket off-world.
And I've already told you enough about my past business to land me in an Imperial intake yard.
Guess I'll have to settle for honor among outlaws.
Look, I know what it's like to have a losing streak tied around your throat. And I respect anyone who keeps fighting even when the chips are down.
You're a hard man to read, Moran.
Then, as they say, I've still got it. See you around, Cal.
Hey, Two-Locked.
From the eye of the storm into the belly of the beast you must go.
Yeah, I know.
What ails you, Sojourner?
Just wondering how things would have been different if I could have stopped them from taking Z.
Do your powers also include omniscience?
No, but...
Seek only where you wish to go, not where you long to have been. Regret is a mirage that leads many off the path. I must be alone now.
You're on a roll, Cal. Got another tip for ya.
What you got?
A bounty droid named Mesh has been babbling on the brood comms about that lab on the Shattered Moon. Go shut him up, will ya? They're a disgrace to the profession, if you ask me.
I'll see about him. Sooner or later.
Attaboy.
Fine.
Heard you and Bode are gonna take the fight to the Raiders.
Word travels fast around here.
A daring assault on the Raider fortress by the mighty warrior and his gunslinging sidekick to save their droid companion. Yes! Z is lucky to have a friend like you. I'm really busy, Cal. Maybe later.
Hey, Monk.
Good to see you, Cal. Hey, Cal. Got some info that might be useful to you.
Hey, Monk.
Word is you're planning to rescue my new favorite droid.
That's the plan.
Well, before you go charging in there like a mudhorn through a moisture farm, allow me to give you the lowdown. That Raider base is inside a derelict Lucrehulk battleship. You ever seen one?
A few times.
Then you know how deadly those things are. It may be grounded, but that ship is still chock full of defense turrets and reprogrammed battle droids.
How do you know all this?
I read a lot. Listen, just grab Z and skedaddle before the whole hive comes swarming down on you,
Thanks for the advice, Monk.
Be careful out there. Now, I know you've got a lot on your plate, but one of my patrons set off to the swamp, and no one's seen her since.
You don't think she went after Z, do you?
Quite likely. And we both know that's Raider territory.
I'll check it out.
That'll put us all at ease, Cal. Zig's one of the good ones. Hope you're able to get Z back. That old research droid really livens things up around here.
Zig's gone to the swamp? No.
Till next time, pal. Hey, Dana. Grok.
Welcome back. Great to see you in one piece. Let's drink to...
Quit wobbling your jaw.
Sorry, Cal. Grok's in a mood.
Oh, I'm in a mood, all right.
Job not go as you planned?
It went fine. We made off with a big stinking drive core.
Yeah. After Dana dropped a half-ton Durasteel brace on me.
It was involuntary. That shiver-peed meant business. You just choked under pressure.
Choked? Cal, the woman almost got me killed. Practically wrote my damn epitaph.
Aw. Is it time for your nap, grumpy old Grok?
Lunatic.
Cross patch.
See you when I see you.
Hey, Cal. We've been wondering something.
Yeah, we've been wondering.
How's a guy like you end up in a place like this?
Engine trouble.
Don't we know it?
So come on, kid. What's next for you?
I've got a chance to find someplace safe. I plan to make good on it.
Well, I'm no good with advice, but, people who... Hell, I messed it up. I'm just trying to say, listen, the happiest folk live somewhere between what they want and what they got, you know?
Yeah, I hear you.
Really? Sounds to me like the old man's noodle is starting to fray.
Damn it, Dana, I was being... forget it.
Talk later, buddy.
Yes, we will. Let's chat to Mosey.
Do you know about the bile maw lurking in the mountain?
Can't say I do.
May seem peaceful, but when disturbed, it will charge and trample you. Its thick hide makes it resistant to even the strongest weapons.
How would you approach it?
Mind your feet. Its spray attack will leave pools of acid on the ground.
Good to know. Thanks.
Salutations.
Thanks for keeping an eye out while we go after Z.
If the raiders return, we will make them regret it.
Reckon we're gonna get along just fine.
I think so. Go, Cal. Z needs you.
Breeze, you should know. When my old crew worked for the Mantis, we made a few changes.
Oh, you mean how the left side of the cabin couch completely has lost its bounce? Yeah, I noticed. Come on, the seat's got no give. Cushion just limps there, like a dead necko.
And that's from Liz. To psych herself up for a mission, she'd bounce on the couch as hard as she could. Now every time I sit on that broken cushion, it feels like Liz is still there.
Well, I was planning to replace those cushions, but maybe that can wait. Hey, I was thinking, now that Marin's back in the crew, we could always head to Coruscant. Not that I want to.
Once I get that electric decrypt, then I'll start heading to
Do you
Coruscant.
see this, lad? Beat me to the mast. The tank's over halfway full.
I hope they all get along.
Aye, but this is no the time for self-congratulation, laddie. There's still leagues of bubbles left for more fishes. Let the hunt continue.
How do I clean my tank? This dirty tank stuff has annoyed me from the start. Give me a second, guys. No, I don't want to get rid of my dice. Or it's just effort to bring it back. How to clean tank. Jedi Survivor. Okay, the tank will become cleaner as I progress the story. Okay. I can't shop here because Z's gone. Alright.
Ready for a game of skill?
New units unlocked.
So,
Yeah,
you
that's quite
think you
Greece.
should take on old Greece?
Oh, right, yeah, okay.
Advance! Obliterated! That unit is toast! Yes, very good.
Okay.
Go! And it's a corner! And it's off the board! And
Sweet.
Cal comes out on top! He's advancing! Hollow tactics! Now that's a hollow kill! Obliterated! Oh, it never stood a chance! And it's off the board!
That was just. That
That's
only
a match
just
to
happened.
Cal!
Alright, I'll take it. Pilot. Cool.
Come on, double or nothing?
Come back and play.
Yeah, no worries. Right now, I'm gonna continue with all those, like. Oh, I need to head up. What's here? Is that a green door or is that? No, I'm just not able to get through that. Okay. Oh, I can still talk? Okay.
Some prospectors told me about a strange building. Distinctive entrance, so they say.
Could be one of those meditation chambers.
Yes, I was thinking the same. Let me know if you find anything, will you?
No problem, Toa. Hey, Toa. You mentioned things were changing at the Academy before you left.
It started when the Empire began dumping credits into our projects. Unlimited budget to fund our research. Great, right?
But there were strings attached.
Yes. We came under constant pressure from Imperial censors to conform to their propaganda. Anyone who did not play along was pushed out in favor of stooges whose work would never stand up under peer review.
No Moff or Governor wants to publish views that question Imperial dominance.
I mean, I understand. The censors have their own careers to think of.
It's okay, Toa. You don't have to defend a corrupt system.
No, I guess not. We'll talk soon.
Hey there.
Come on in, grab a spot.
So how did you end up on the wrong side of the law?
After my studies, I worked in the Republic Tax Collection Agency, investigating revenue disputes.
You were a tax collector? Sounds pretty legitimate so far.
Drearily legitimate. But it did introduce me to a steady procession of people desperate for things to shake out in their favor, so to speak.
And you helped them out, for a price.
Yes. But my fee was nothing compared to the price they paid at the hands of a corrupt system.
Whatever you say, Moran.
Another time.
So you're a fortune teller?
Not exactly, though prospectors do ask me to read the planet's fortune from time to time.
They want you to tell them where to mine, right?
Exactly. But my gift is not so precise as to provide specific locations. What I see, I share. It is up to them to interpret my visions as they see fit. Now is not the time to speak.
Is that a night sister over by the stable hand with all the muscles?
Her name's Marin.
Oh, I'd love to see a Dathomirian killer in action. Think she'd want in on our deal?
Why not ask her yourself?
Maybe I will.
Tempting.
You have to admit, that's not bad.
How about a toast?
That's it. Fine.
What?
Come back later, yeah?
Anyone tell you about the Mogu around the swamp?
There's a Mogu there?
Yep. And this one's a whopper. It can snap your arms off like puerco sticks.
We'll see.
Well, if you're crazy enough to try, your best bet is to avoid its mud throws.
Good tip.
Later, BD.
How do you like Pyloons?
It is like an oasis. A dirty oasis. Tell Grease I said that and you will regret it, droid. I am staying here for now.
You ever get frustrated using that new arm?
Are you kidding? I love this thing. I can chop vegetables twice as fast, and I can't burn myself. Plus, it's great for self-defense.
You been getting into fights?
Well, no, but, I could. If someone tried anything, I'm ready. What do you know? I'll keep things ticking here.
Hey, Monk, where'd you and Grease meet?
I probably shouldn't say.
Gambling den?
That's right. I was tending bar for a sabacc game that Greaves frequented. He was looking for a partner. I was looking for a change of venue. We got to talking, and before long, that was that.
You could have found a safer place to make a credit.
I'd choose the Bedlam Raiders over my old line of work any day of the week.
Let's hope you don't have to make that choice.
There aren't any Zabrak hanging out in the outpost, right?
Not that I've seen.
Huh, thank goodness. Thought I was gonna have to book it for a second there.
Are there people out to hurt you?
Only always. But I owe these Zabrak quite a few credits for an incident I was involved in.
You get into a lot of trouble, don't you?
The less you know, the better. Trust me. I can always run, start a new life. No, Turgle. Not again.
There's so much just side lore that people just chat about. Anyway, dirty, dirty, clean, clean, dirty, dirty. Up to the roof, talking to the gardener.
Not bad. I've seen worse rooftop gardens.
Thanks to your cultivation, I was able to expand our garden.
Hi, Peely.
So far, Kobo has been a welcoming home, and this rooftop's energy drew me towards it.
You feel a connection to this garden?
Yes, we will help each other grow.
Looks like you've already started.
Divines? Yes, they sprouted overnight. But there's so much more to discover. If you plant new seeds, I'll tell you all about them. But, much like healthy roots, do not overextend yourself. Grow the plants we have, and I'll clear more garden space in due time. I see you planted a spine fluff. They are quite adorable, but beware. Nested amongst those plumes are some claw-sharp needles. A pine fern. Delightful. Its foliage shifts colors with the temperament. Quite dazzling. I wonder what color it will display on Kobo. Ooh, a bluebell squish. How fascinating. Its flower has a most unusual scent, drawn from the moss as it blooms. I find it quite pleasant. The plants need me.
Alright, bluebill squish. Bluebill squish is often found in the damp places of the galaxy, drawing moisture from the air around it. However, it can survive in less humid environments by storing liquid in its mossy root sacs, which balloon as it grows. Through judicious rationing of its stores, the plant can endure even the arid climates like Kobo. Oh. We want options. Left, right on databank. Spine floof. Ah, bless you. Alright. This spine floof was discovered on a planet teeming with predatory creatures, each vying for dominance over the environment. The spine floofs, much valued by beasts for their multi-nutrient-rich bulbs, developed camouflage spines nestled among the attractive plumage. The spines are sharp enough to draw blood and hopefully deter any predators from looking for a meal. And then pine fern. Although most people would not know it, the pine fern is one of the galaxy's most ubiquitous ferns in the known galaxy. It's often mistaken for other bushes due to the almost never looking the same on one planet to the next. Its leaves are highly reactive to the climate of the planet and will change hues based on temperature, sunlight, soil, and even air quality. Cool.
Ah, I was hoping you'd find seeds like that. Put one in the ground. I'll share what I've learned.
Alright, something new for the garden. No doubt Peely has some wisdom about it. Got new seeds to plant.
Love plants, and I love you back.
Maybe we'll move this one. This would be a good place for it.
Purchase to ally. Defeat all enemies using the double blade stones.
Step forward. Identify yourself. Oh, it's you. Are you scared? One hit and you're gonna feel they couldn't beat you. I can. Evading potential threat. Damage. Not diagnostic. Attack. Intensify the assault.
Buddy!
Suck.
All right, that did it.
Now, what have I actually got? Inventory wise. 0800000. Okay. Oh, the Shattered Moon. That's where that guy is. I remember. And that's why I have 0 bounties here. It's meant to start heading that way, doesn't it? Okay. Ah, I see. So that force gate there. Alright. Which means either end or I need to go that way. Okay. Alright. Oh.
Tis only Carl. Forgive the short greeting, lad. I'm always on edge when fishing for the finger-lipped garpon.
What a name.
And fierce as they come. But that doesn't deter the poachers. The poor garpon, despite its rarity, is a delicacy for the black of heart and the rumbly of belly. In we go!
Why are we out here again? We're on patrol, like we do nearly every single day. That didn't answer my question.
Ah, did you see that beauty? 2 plump fins, a fine compliment to glands, a scrumptious, varicose tongue.
Fishing on an empty stomach, Scuba?
Hey, I can't succumb to the passions of the stomach. The Garpon must live. I'd better get me mind off it. Spin your tail. So, after years of searching for the great whale, I returned home to the frozen shores of Sakavitar, where my tale began. And this world on which I was weaned and warmed seemed but a moon to me careworn eyes. So small. I foot-slogged my way back to Undun's cave, but I found it empty, and somehow colder than I remembered. You know, lad, sometimes the truth brings peace, and sometimes it brings sadness. The fish is nae always what you thought it'd be when it bit the line. I dragged myself out of that cave and back to my village. And what I discovered next sent a spar through me thrice-pickled belly. All me kith and kin, old and bairn, ravaged by famine and cold. For none other than Captain Wanyik Wet had been fishing in their waters, sparing what few fish remained and taking them off-world. And so it was that I found myself once again in search of the dread captain and his crew. Not just for my own justice, but to liberate my very home. When we next speak, I'll tell you what became of my crusade.
Broken fell, Scuba returned to Savaktar, but felt like a stranger in his home. When he discovered that Captain Wet had broken his vow never to fish in Savaktar's waters, Scuba resolved to pursue his old captain. And then a finger-lipped Garpin. The finger-lipped Garpin earned its name for its long, digit-like lower lip. Okay. That protrudes dramatically ahead of it. The fish traverses bodies of water by gliding as close to the bottom as possible. It is unknown how this fish has survived so long, as it seems entirely on the mercy of both predators and avid culinarians. Fair enough. Rest up at the meditation point. Oh, these guys. Nice, yeah.
Let's get this data disk back to Z.
And that's where that sound was coming from.
I bet Z can get the data off this disk.
No, we got the Jawas. Do you think they'll open again? Oh, I think we gotta click the overcharge thing to move this across. I see a green door in there. I think I've been in this place yet. I mean, I'll take it.
Observe, report, and react to any and all threats.
That's not opening.
To the side. Let's have a wee look at that from above. Oh, hey guys.
A lot of raider activity these days. How you two holding up?
Us? Yeah, we're fine.
We're always fine.
It's the others I worry about.
You do? That's kind of you.
Yeah, we worry that if they keep being such cowards, they'll be dead by tomorrow.
And then we'll have no one left to make fun of.
To be honest, that's really what gets us through the day.
Mocking Turgle's like drinking water.
And shaking our heads at that whiny slump Moran.
I'm starting to feel better already.
I guess some things never change.
And that's how we like it.
Something you need?
Huh?
That tone switched. It's like, hey, we're like mocking people. Something you need. Why the fuck y'all talking to me? Right. I suppose let's hop in the big bird and see if we can't fly over there.
Hey.
Alright.
Garden's looking kind of respectable.
I see you found new seeds. Plant one, and I'll tell you all about it. That fruit shell will be wonderful when it flowers. The wide-brimmed leaves provide shade for the thin stem, which can blister in the heat very easily, you know. Ooh, a cactus ball. Its sharpest thorns are right in the center to defend against the most persistent predator. That tuber maw will take to the soil well, I believe. The bright colors are to intimidate predators. Truly, the plant is harmless and quite pretty. We can talk later.
Fair enough. Tuber Mars ended up with the reputation as an unwanted weed after curious collectors took samples admiring the small plant's purple heart. However, when they blossomed into an unruly shock of tuber, many found them visually unappealing and discarded them. Able to survive in cracks and crevices of society, they continue to thrive despite no longer being valued by the horticultural elites. A cactus ball is designed to survive in dry environments, meaning certain areas of Kobo are teeming with them, while other members of the plant genus stand tall and upright. With deep roots, the cactus ball eschews that for shorter roots and a spherical form. If uprooted by predators or the elements, it rolls easily and then replants its roots when it comes to a stop in a new location. And the palm fruit shell. The plant from which the palm fruit shell originated was once temperate until an unknown geological event caused the atmosphere to weaken, flooding the planet with heat and intensity from the system star. Most of the plant life on the surface quickly died, including many of the palm fruit shell genus. However, the plant's wide-brimmed leaf provided just enough cover for its tender stems to keep the species alive until a sample could be rescued by conservationists. There we go.
A new specimen? Fascinating. Finish planting it, and I'll tell you what I know.
Oh, I was shot that. There's the mantis there. But yeah, I did warn that I wasn't going to get to D yet, and I had errands to run. I want to get to that building there. Let's see what it's all about.
We can trade this at Doma's shop.
Like taking that, for example.
What's this? Let's take a look.
A list of grievances, a datapad entry from an escaped convict railing against his captors. Jail on this planet? That's a joke. There's no getting down past Doma, I suppose. Suss it out fast, and what for? Trying to give it a pry right and make some scratch. Scuzz on a lot of them. No way I'm going to rot in this scuzz in jail. No way.
Another shard.
Cool.
We can trade this at Doma's shop.
Jailbreak inventory, a short inventory detailing what is required to successfully break out of the jail. Tools required, a hydro spanner, a blowtorch, goggles, safety first, change of clothes, power shovel.
Let's take this to Doma's.
Alright, let's continue.
Once we're out of here, first thing is paying a visit to Doma Dendra. You hear that? Oh no! Run! Go!
Death in the dark. Two prospectors attempted to break from their prison. They are set upon in the dark heavens by aggressive, ravenous gorgeous. The prisoners make a desperate break for it, but only one survives. Oh, didn't like that, did it?
Let's check it out. I'm looking.
One last victory. A final datapad entry of a wounded prospector. Typical. We escaped from that Creffin jail to be set upon by starving beasts. Can't blame them. We all gotta eat. Managed to climb away from them, but there's nowhere else to go and my leg's pretty bad. Figure this might be it. Still managed to show those Zogs in that prison. What for? Guess I'll have to do. I'll take the first spot.
Some help, buddy.
I'm missing a treasure somewhere. Okay. So it's not in an obvious place.
A shard. Let's trade
There
it
we
at Doma's
go.
shop.
I knew it would have been there. Cool. Let's go to Doma's and then end the stream there for a bit of a break.
Hey, Cal. Good to see you.
Do you really see visions?
Not in the way you assume. I observe the world around me, and the voice within my mind speaks. Everyone at this outpost has a unique energy. Take Doma, for example. Strong, like a boulder. While waves of fear swirl around the cantina, they crash against our boulder and abate.
She makes everyone feel safer.
Yes! Once she asked me what would happen if she left Kobo. I told her what any with open eyes could see.
The outpost would fall apart.
You see it too. Now is not the time to speak.
Do you ever miss the glory days, Cal? The cut and thrust, the rough and tumble.
It sounds like every day. Not that it's glorious.
Well, I certainly had some glorious years. I'm sure I never told you about the incident over at Munilinst.
Another time, Moran.
Fine, fine. Don't let me keep you. Another time.
That was my bad. I didn't see that it was a timed thing. A timed response.
How'd you get involved with Sork Tormo and the Haxian Brood?
The usual. I claimed the bounty on a Brood hitman, and Sork sent more hired guns after me. I sent them back, you could say, in a way that got his full attention. Sork reached out with a job offer not long after. You've got to have a little streak of crazy to stay in this game.
Yeah, that checks out.
Get a move on, will ya? Those bounties won't collect themselves.
Did you bag that biomop?
Not yet, but I will. Tell me more about your travels.
Well, I did spend a day on Braca.
Really?
It wasn't by choice. The shuttle I was on needed repairs, and it was the closest port.
So what'd you think?
The scrapyard was impressive. Like a cemetery of the war. It was interesting to see where you grew up with my own eyes.
Be seeing you.
This reminds me of old times.
Monk mentioned you met in a sabak den?
Oh, yeah, we did. Because I'm smart. See, those gangsters might be trouble, but they pay for top talent.
Is Monk that good?
Oh, yeah. In more ways than you can know. But don't dare tell him that. Besides, I ain't gambled since the Brood took you prisoner. Much. I'll be here, Cal.
Seems like you and Doma have some history.
That's right. She took me in, showed me around, hid me, because I was on the run, Cal.
On the run, huh? What'd you do?
The heist of the century. Every bounty hunter in the galaxy was after me.
You pulled off a heist?
Is that so hard to believe?
Well, yeah.
And that's how I pulled it off. No one thinks much of me around here, so they never see me coming. They never see me coming. And that's when I get them.
Is Grease a good business partner?
Better than my former employers, I can tell you that.
Oh, yeah?
Underworld types. You know the sort. I work the bar mostly. But some of my other, responsibilities, back of the house. Let's just say, when my restraining bolt malfunctioned, I moved on to greener pastures without a second thought.
If you're ever willing, I'd love to hear the whole story.
We'll see, Sport, we'll see. I'm the type to leave the past in the past.
Alright, sweet. Anyway, back to Doma. Let's see what I can buy. And then finally start making my way to help Z out. Stop getting lost in all the other sad stuff.
Well, hello. Come on here.
Yeah, I have no care for any of these.
I'll take it.
It's a deal.
Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to take a break. I'll catch you in the next one.